Hello friends, welcome back to another video. I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. And if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Jed and I am the Eager Vlogger. So today we are going to look at our budget for the first paycheck of November. And last month I did it on paper like this. I was thinking if I should go back to my budget spreadsheet. I'm still using it. Whatever I write on this paper on my budget template, I actually move it to my spreadsheet because it's easier for me to tweak the numbers once we actually get the money. So anyway, let's start. For this pay period, this is again for November 1 to 15, 2023. And for every first paycheck of the month or the first half of the month, we expect two income source. That is from my partner's full-time job and my VA side hustle. I just get paid once a month on the 6th, and my partner for this first paycheck will be on the 15th. We always expect 1,200 from my, I wish that's 12,000. So 1,200 for my partner's paycheck, and for my side hustle I am going to receive 200. And in total we are going to work with 1,400 in our budget. So let's start with the fixed bills. We have to get them out of the way and taken care of. No matter how much we have here, we always have to pay our fixed expenses. So that comes first for us. I just realized that my budget template here is cut off from my printing. So I am so sorry. We are just missing the total part here. So let's just get on with this, guys. I'm just gonna put a total here later on. So rent, we have rent, and for this one we are going to put 350. That is our half of the month's rent share. And then we have our internet. Let me put the categories first. Phone bill, and then my daughter's daycare, and that's about it. So internet goes out on the 15th, phone bill on the 25th, daycare is I think 30th, or I want to say 29 to be sure. So internet, we're paying 45. This is our share for the month. We share it with my sister and her partner. My partner and I, we have our phone bill that totals up to 101. Daycare is $40 a month. So let's total this up. These are all our fixed bills. Or actually, I'm gonna write here my iCloud subscription. And this is on the 18th. This is just $5. I canceled my Spotify. If you noticed from my previous videos, I have Spotify, the student account, but actually I canceled it. I don't really use it that much anymore. And that $6 per month is still something that I can put towards savings. So I canceled it. And then we'll just see next time if I need it. Maybe we'll do a family plan with my sister. Okay. 541 for our fixed bills. Okay, total. All right, variable expenses. These are our kind of like our living expenses for the next 2 weeks before the next paycheck comes in. So these doesn't really change. The amounts doesn't really change for these, except if we are kind of really tight on budget and I want to focus on more other important stuff, I kind of lower it down. But we still need this so that we don't get deprived, right? These are just small amounts. So groceries, we budget 100 per week. That means 100 comes from my family, my partner and I, and the other 100 comes from my sister and her partner. So far we're good with 100 a week budget for our food. Sometimes we go a little bit over, but I take it from our eating out fund, so that's fine. My personal allowance is 40 for 2 weeks, so kind of 20 per week. Dad and Butchie gets 25 bi-weekly or for those 2 weeks. Family fund gets 50, that means 25 per week. Same with our eating out fund. Household, I give this 15. This is just usually used for our laundry because we live in an apartment and the laundry is like a paid laundry, so we need this. And then for miscellaneous, I give it 10, so kind of 5 per week. I am very happy if we don't use that miscellaneous because it goes to our savings challenges or our sinking funds. So this is our budget for our variable expenses. Let me just double check. I know that this doesn't usually change, so this should be 315. And there you go. 315 for our variable expenses. Okay, how many do we have left so far? 14 minus 541 minus 315. We have 544. Let's go to our debt first. The debt payment, I know that I want to pay $100. So actually my side hustle income, I'm kind of focusing it towards debt payoff and our future fund. So that's what I'm going to do. For our beach debt, this is my PH credit card or Philippine credit card that I want to close. So I'm giving this 100. And what else? I think for that, actually, that's it. And then the other 100 that I earned, I'm gonna put it towards the future fund that we are prioritizing in our sinking fund. So let me quickly write all of our sinking fund categories here so that we will not take long, and we will talk about our plan for this paycheck. Okay? All right, so here are our categories for sinking funds. As you can see, we don't have the Christmas here anymore because that's fully funded and we are getting ready to do the Christmas shopping. So our first priority now is the future fund, which is for our PR journey. We are saving for our application fees and all of those things that we need for requirements, and also like putting a little bit towards our savings account so that because we also need to do that, and an incentive for that after our application, then we have more savings because we're kind of forced to do that right now. So this is our priority. For future, we are still paying. So my partner did his CELPIP and I had to pay that right away. I had to put that in our card because I had to schedule him right away. That was $300. Last time we were able to pay 100 from our savings here. So we reached 100 and we paid that off. Now we still owe the card, our credit card, 200 for the CELPIP. And that's our target now so that we can pay it off as soon as we can. For our savings for the future fund, like in the bank, our goal here is for the application fee, which is $500, and so far we have 150 in the bank. So we are going to put something here next time, but for now we are going to complete another 100 so that we can pay the credit card. So now we have 30 here. I'm going to put 70 for our future fund. So that will make us reach 100 and that will go straight to the credit card payment. Okay. Next is our month ahead. So for month ahead, we have $100 in the bank. Oh, if you can see this, I've replaced my placeholder here. This is from my friend Bridget, Clearcraft Designs, and it's so nice of her to send me also the $100 placeholder that I can now use in my envelopes. So 100 in the bank. We are trying to reach another 100, but not so much priority than the future fund. So we're just gonna give it 20 for now, so that we'll have 40. We can prioritize this next time. Clothing, our goal here is to buy my partner his winter shoes or winter boots, because it is almost like going to be officially winter, and he's the last one to buy our winter shoes for the family. So I need to give this 30. Our goal is to buy him by end of the month. So 30, and then I'm gonna add 30, 60, so that on our next paycheck we only need to complete this to 100. My sister's partner, he was able to buy a winter shoes for I think $100 or $90, and I'm hoping that we can do that. But actually I am targeting 150 for my partner, just because he has bigger shoe size, but we'll see. We'll get there. This is kind of like a top priority until the end of the month. So Butchie will get how many does she have here? So for Butchie, she needs to buy her diapers by end of the month. Her diapers last time was $50, so I need to reach that at least by this month, by end of this month. So for this paycheck, I think I can give her 10, so that she'll reach 30, and then I'm gonna give 20 next time. There. My envelope, since I have accumulated a few here, 20, 25, 30, 35. $35, I think I'm just gonna leave myself out for now. I don't really need anything for my skincare and all at the moment. I think I'm actually good by until the end of the year for my skincare. So I'm not gonna stuff anything for me this time. For Dad, since we did not give him anything last time, and this is a new category and envelope for us, I'm gonna give him just 5 for now, and we'll try to catch up. Okay, this is also anything that he needs, and because of course he needs haircut and all of that, at least now we can save his budget here. Okay, next is self-care. So if you've watched our last video, when was that video? I think the last cash stuffing video I did, because we have these new envelopes, the starless envelopes from Bridget, I decided that my self-care envelope, or the category, will be our health category. So something for our massage, and my partner is currently doing chiro for his back. So we are allocating money here so that he can feel better, especially he's working in front of the computer all day, so he's not really physically healthy. So we're trying to prioritize that now. But his first month in the chiro, we kind of accumulated a big amount, a big bill, and that's after his insurances. So I kind of need to like bump this category a lot, just so we can catch up with the bill and we don't need to put it in the card, or at least not all of it in the card. So for now, if you see this last time on our savings challenge video, this was part of the savings challenge, but when I saw the bill, I decided it has to be a sinking fund, and I need to really put money here every time I can, or like as soon as I can. So I put it here, and I think I've added a few dollar amounts here. I'm still gonna use the tracker because this is 300, so I want to complete 300, put it to his Cairo bill. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, $70 here. I need to pay, how much do I need to pay? I think his bill is 500. So, because he's doing chiro and acupuncture, and it actually is helping him a lot, so I want him to continue that. That is why for this paycheck, I need to give this the 100. So this is the other 100 that we will put on our budget, so that I can at least get closer to 200 for this month, and then the rest I will find a way. That's just the reality for us, but health is wealth. I want him to feel better because he works for us. And yeah, that is it. Family will get 5. So we're now on to the least priority for now. It is still, but of course it's the least. So 25. I'm just gonna close this to 30 for this paycheck. And my TV budgets, I'm not giving this any for now. It's fine. I don't really have anything to use this for now, and it's not my priority. Household will also be skipped. I'm just looking at my cheat sheet, my budget spreadsheet actually, so I plugged the amounts there. So we have 5 on household, but we'll just skip it for now. That is fine. Debt payoff will get, let's see. So just like our future fund, we reached 100 last time. We put it towards our cash loan, and now we have 30 here. I am going to give 50, so that will reach 80, and then the next paycheck we can put 20, and that will give us another 100 to put towards our cash loan. So that's that. And then, oh, these other categories at the back, we're not really focusing on them right now. We are going to start these on the new year. So let's see how much we have here. Okay, so we have 290 plus 541 on our fixed expenses, 315 on our variable expenses, and 100 for our debt payoff. We have 1246 minus 1400. We still have 154. Okay, I think I'm forgetting something because again, I've already done this. Okay. Oh, so here, actually, that's why it's so big. Future, we're giving 70 towards the CELPIP payment. And then this other 100 here will be left in the bank to stay with our savings for the application fee. So this will actually be 170 for the future category. And then 54, so I know that that 4 there already is for the savings challenges. So I'm just gonna do 394 for this one. And that $50, I now remember, guys, is actually for Butchie's Uber trips. We're giving this a $50 allowance. 65. So we don't have a car, and this is our first winter. My baby, she needs to go to her daycare early, like 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. She needs to go to daycare because I have school and my partner starts his work at 8:30. So there's nobody to take care of her. That's why she has to go early too. And we feel bad when we used to just walk to her daycare, and it's fine. It's not that far, um, and it's fine. But now that it's transitioning, like there's been snow, sometimes rain, and the wind is so strong, we feel bad walking her to daycare, especially that early. It's so cold, and we are people from very hot country, you guys. Even I myself is so cold, and I haven't fully adjusted yet, and this is not yet the actual winter. So we feel bad walking her in the morning. So usually we do book an Uber for to bring her to school, to daycare. But then the way back, we're okay to just walk. Like me and my partner, we can just walk back. And in the afternoon, when we pick her up, the weather or the temperature usually is better, so she can walk in the afternoon. But in the morning, we need to book. So we have $50 for these 2 weeks to cover that. Okay, that was a long explanation, but that is an extra expense we have to take care of. And let's just double check if now we have zero base budget. 394 minus 5, oopsie, again. 541 minus 365 minus 100, and yes, we have a zero base budget here. So I'm just gonna scratch it off because I don't have the box here. But that is it for our budget this first paycheck of November. I actually forgot to share something. So if you might have noticed, which I didn't, we don't really have our savings account here. For our first paycheck of November, we don't have our emergency fund, my personal, dad, and Butchie's savings account. What I planned here is because I started doing this. So my friend Bridget from Clearcraft Designs, she has this penny savings tracker that is like an increment of what do you call this? Penny? Like, yeah, just look. I am not really used to the money yet, but when you finish this, like the biggest amount is $5, and you'll have 1,252 afterwards. So I figured, because I started doing this, I tried it. What I do is, with any spending I do, whether it's cash or in my debit card, those what do you call that, like extra amounts, let's say I spend $15.75, so I will round it up to $16, and that 25 cents that I have extra, I put it towards this savings challenge or savings tracker. But if it's a debit transaction, I put it straight to our emergency fund savings account. And if it's in cash, I have an envelope in my wallet that I accumulate, and then I'll just deposit it back to the bank by end of the month. So far, so she has the A4 or the letter size, and she also gave me like an A6 size. So I'm using the A6 one, and look at how much I actually was able to save from those little changes that if I just leave it in my wallet or in my debit account, I would have spent again, right? Because it will come back to my spending money, and then I'll just keep using it. But if I save these amounts that I save here is around $25. It actually surpassed our monthly contribution for our emergency fund. So per paycheck, I only give our emergency fund $10. So in a month, $20. And I started this on the 1st of November. We are just on the 8th today, I believe. We have surpassed our month's contribution for emergency fund. So it's amazing. I'm going to definitely continue this, and I will give updates on my Instagram how much we've saved for the whole month. All of these amounts went straight to my emergency fund savings account. So what we're going to do, we will not stuff or budget for the emergency fund anymore. any penny or any extra round up amounts that we have from our spendings, our bills, everything will go straight to our emergency fund, and that sounds amazing. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you're interested with this tracker, Bridget has this on her Etsy shop. For our personal savings accounts, I'm going to give that a pause for now. We are not using the money anyway. Pausing it until, let's say, the end of 2023, until December, because again, we're prioritizing on these big amounts or big categories here. So I hope you stayed with me here until the end, and stay tuned for our cash stuffing of on these savings challenge, sorry, on these savings and sinking funds. And yeah, I'll give you an update again. By end of the month, we usually do the budget and goal update or review, and we have the money goal update wherein we talk about our debt payoff journey. So stay tuned for that. If you are interested and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. You can turn on the notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. And like this video, share if you like. Comment down below, just say hi or anything. I would really appreciate that. I'll see you again next time. Bye guys.